Okay, I'm testing out these little things here. Hopefully they help with the audio. A week ago, I made a video titled 5 things that need to be removed from Assassin's Creed. Today, I decided to make a follow-up video titled 5 more things that need to be removed from Assassin's Creed. Now, of course, this video will be in my opinion. Please don't get upset with me. If you dislike my opinion, it doesn't immediately mean that I eat babies. But if you do disagree or have more to add, then the comment section is there. Please don't be afraid to use it. But without further ado, let's begin. To start off with, we have a preference of mine, which is that guns shouldn't be in Assassin's Creed. Now, in my opinion, guns in Assassin's Creed aren't necessarily the best thing, because I prefer the older settings, like the Crusades and etc. Of course, I'm going to be one of those people who's going to be like, I'm not exactly a massive fan of guns. I wasn't really a fan of the hidden gun, if I'm honest. My favourite projectiles in Assassin's Creed would be the throwing knives and the phantom blade. But I'm not a big fan of guns, because guns can be very annoying in the gameplay. They get in the way, and although they work in the settings that they're in, I feel as if we should go to a setting that doesn't require guns, because in those settings I had much more fun in the Crusades and the Renaissance. Even in Brotherhood and Revelations I wasn't a fan, because there was no real way of avoiding being shot. In Assassin's Creed Syndicate, the gameplay was very restrictive. If you don't know what I mean, try to jump off a building, it won't let you, and this can get in the way in a lot of places. You can be trying your luck on a long jump that you might just get without any damage if you grab hold of something below it. It wouldn't let you do that. You'd have to either use your rope launcher or parkour down, which got in the way in chases, it got in the way in the rest of it, and I've just found the gameplay in Assassin's Creed Syndicate to just be highly restrictive, which was very annoying, because I just want to be able to do that if I so wish, because the previous Assassin's Creed games would let you do that if you wished, but Syndicate no, which makes me worry. Will the next Assassin's Creed game be as restrictive as Assassin's Creed Syndicate? If so, I don't think we're in for much of a treat with the gameplay. My next point is the rope launcher. Now, the rope launcher was very useful in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I will agree, but that's because the tool was there to complement the setting, which didn't complement Assassin's Creed very well. Now, that's the thing about Assassin's Creed settings, they need to complement the gameplay style for Assassin's Creed, but when you have a rope launcher, a grapple hook, you're jumping around everywhere instead of actually jumping around everywhere in the way you want to be. You're using the rope launcher to go to places faster, and at the same time it sort of makes me miss the old parkour that a little bit more than I should do. And I mean, it also breaks the suspense of disbelief a little bit, because you're flying around on a rope launcher and yet there's no historical reference to a grapple hook ever. So it's like, how did nobody look up back in those days? Did they not realise that it wouldn't kill them? Like, what's that about? Of all the ridiculous things in Assassin's Creed, I feel as if the rope launcher is one of those subtle things that just feels a little bit too out of place for me. Like I said, it was very useful in Syndicate because you couldn't really do the parkour on the architecture without it. Now, we all know that Assassin's Creed is a bug fest as of late. Now, come on, Ubisoft, I hope it's not too difficult to, you know, focus on making sure the game isn't broken on release. I mean, Syndicate was okay, but Assassin's Creed has always had a high amount. With a little bit of extra work on making sure it's not as buggy, I feel as if Assassin's Creed would be a much cleaner experience. And finally, we need to be rid of these tailing missions. Like, I mean, I understand that tailing missions will always be there, and to some extent they need to be there, but at least reduce the density of tailing missions. I do believe the majority of missions on land in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag and some of the naval missions were actually tailing missions, and it's just honestly very irritating to just do tailing mission after tailing mission. Surely Assassins did different things from time to time instead of following people all over the place. It gets really annoying. It's always been annoying, even back in the days of Assassin's Creed 2. If you got a tailing mission, you can just hear people go, "Ah." Like I said, I don't mind the odd one. Assassins probably did tail people quite a fair bit, but they don't need to be 90% of the gameplay like it probably is in Assassin's Creed 4. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for watching this. If you have more to add, please leave them in the comments. If you disagree, that's also what the comments are there for. I hope you did enjoy this video. Be sure to go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, share, and like I said before, comment, because I like reading the comments, besides from the silly ones. And I will see you all very soon with another video. So, yeah. So, yeah.